Hello and welcome to the next video in our series of using maths. And this one is about time, travel, and changing money maths. Notice the comma between time and travel. So it means time. We're going to talk about time. We're going to talk about travel. We are not talking about time travel like going to the future or the past. Okay, here we go. Changing money. So the story is my friend and I are going traveling. We are in Myaodi and about to cross the bridge to Thailand. We need to change our chat into baht. The man tells us the rate is 50 chat equals 1 baht, and we have 100,000 chat. If we change all to baht, how many baht will we get? So what do we need to do? Add, minus, multiply, or divide. You can be sure it's not add or minus because that would give us answers of 100,050 or 99,950, which don't sound right. So do we need to multiply or divide? So the big question is, do we expect to get more baht than the number of chat? And the answer is no, we should get 1 baht for every 50 chat. So at the end, the number of baht will be smaller than the number of chat. So we have to divide 100,000 by 50, which equals 2,000 baht. So how does the man who changes your money make a profit? Let's say you want to change 1,000 chat to baht and he gives you 1 baht for every 50, like the previous story. So he gives you 2,000 baht. 5 minutes later, someone comes to him who wants to change 2,000 baht to chat. He tells them the rate is 48, not 50. So 2,000 baht times 48 is 96,000. So he gives them 96,000 chat. So he sold 2,000 baht and then he bought 2,000 baht. So he's back where he started. But he bought 100,000 chat and he sold only 96,000 chat. So he has 4,000 chat profit. This is a very easy way to make money without working hard. In English idiom, you would say money for jam. Means you get money very, very easily. Okay, next part of the story. From Meso, we get the bus to Chiang Mai. So, question. It costs 300 baht each for the bus. It will take 7 hours. If the bus leaves at 2 p.m., what time will it arrive? So I'm going to go ahead to the answer. Pause if you need to. The answer is 9 p.m. Starts at 2 o'clock plus 7 hours equals 9 o'clock. The bus is 2 hours late. What time will it arrive? And the answer, of course, is 11 p.m. The answer to the first question was that the bus should arrive at 9 p.m. So if it's 2 hours late, it will be 2 hours after 9 p.m., which equals 9 plus 2, 11 p.m. From the bus station, we went to the guest house. We are staying 2 nights. It costs 150 baht per person per night, plus 25 baht for breakfast. How much do we need to pay for the room and breakfast for 2 days for 2 people? So moving on to the answer. For 1 day, it's 150 for the room and 25 for breakfast. So 1 day costs 150 plus 25 equals 175. Then, because it's 2 days, we have to multiply by 2. So 175 times 2 equals 350 baht. And then, because it's 2 people, we have to multiply by 2 again. So 350 times 2 equals 700 baht. We agreed we would share all the costs of the day the next morning. So we each gave 200 baht at the start. First, we went to Chiang Mai University, also called CMU. It cost us 40 baht each on the line car. Then we walked from there to the zoo, which is very close. It cost us 60 baht each to enter the zoo. After that, it was lunchtime, so we went back to CMU and ate in the student restaurant. It cost us 25 baht each for food and 15 baht each for drink. On the way back to the main road to get the line car, we found a 20 baht note on the ground. The line car cost us 40 baht each. The question is, how much money do we have left from our 400 baht, which was 200 each, when we left the guest house? You might need to rewind the last little bit of the video to get all those numbers. But I'm going to go straight on to the answer. So there's two ways to do this. We can calculate how much we pay for both of us for each thing, or we can calculate all the costs for one person and then multiply by 2 at the end. I'm going to use the second way because I think it will be easier, because we only have to multiply by 2 one time. The other way, we will need to multiply by 2 for several things when the story only tells us how much for one. So, for the line car, for the first time we paid 40 baht, and then we paid 60 baht for the zoo, and then we paid 25 for the food. The drink was 15, and the line car back was 40 baht. So all that adds up to 180 baht, which was for one person. So we have to multiply by 2 for 2 people, and that comes to 360 baht. We had put in 400 at the beginning, so 400 minus 360, we had 40 left, but we also found 20 baht, so we have to add that, so in fact we have 60 left. Okay, now their teacher also gave them some money to buy notebooks for the students at their school. There are 120 students, and each student needs 4 notebooks. In Chiang Mai, they can get 200 free from an organization, but they have to buy the rest. They will cost 10 baht each. Their teachers gave them 3,000 baht for the notebooks. So the question is, how much will they have left after they buy them? So I'm going to take you through the answer step by step, but if you want to try to work it out for yourself first, then pause the video because I'm going to go straight ahead with the answer. Here we go. So step 1 is to calculate how many notebooks they need to buy. There are 120 students, and each one needs 4 notebooks. So 120 multiplied by 4 equals 480. We will get 200 free, so we have to minus 200 from 480. So 480 minus 200 equals 280. So we buy 280 for 10 baht each. 280 times 10 equals 2,800 baht. So 2,800 baht. Is that the answer? And I'm sure you know the answer is no. The question asked how much would they have left of the 3,000 baht that their teachers gave them. So one more step. 3,000 minus 2,800 equals 200 baht left. That's the answer. So the next part of the story. It cost them 300 baht each to travel back to Mesot. So ignoring the notebooks the teacher gave them the money for, and ignoring the 20 baht they found, I have 4 questions. Firstly, how much did they spend on the trip for the 2 people? Second, how much do they have left from the money that they exchanged for baht at Miaudi? Third, if the exchange rate is 45 chat equals 1 baht when they go back, how many chat will they get? And fourth, they were away 3 days. What is the average amount of money in baht that they spent each day? So obviously it's going to take a little bit of time to do those 4, but I'm going to go ahead, so pause the video and go back at those numbers if you need to. Here we go. So the cost for one person, the bus to Chiang Mai 300 baht, the guest house and breakfast 175 baht, a day out in Chiang Mai 180 baht, and the bus back to Mesot 300 baht. So that's 955 baht for one person. So multiply by 2 for 2 people equals 1910 baht. Second question. When they exchanged their chat, they got 2,000 baht. They spent 1,910. So 2,000 minus 1,910. They had 80 baht left. And question 3, they changed their baht back to chat. 45 chat equals 1 baht. So they will get 80 times 45 equals 3,600 chat. So last question. To calculate the average, we need to add up all the money they spent and divide by the number of days. We already calculated how much they spent as part of question 2, and the answer was 1,910 baht. And the question tells us they were away 3 days. So 1910 divided by 3 gives an average of 637. And that's a rounded number because it's actually 636.66666, etc. So 637 baht per day. And this is the end, my friend. See you next time.